What's up, buddy? So today we're testing if my old potato PC can play Tales of Grace's F Remastered. So here's my computer's spec and also the minimum system requirement set for this game. And yeah, it's mainly the CPU here that's gonna be quite a lot far behind between the minimum specs here. The Q6600 is a 4-core CPU, but not a very good one compared to the i3 8100. Nothing here is also overclocked for these ones. As for the RAM, it's the same, and also the graphics card are also somewhat equivalent here. The GTX 745 is a bit newer there, but it is only slightly better compared to the GTX 550 Ti there. This game also requires an SSD, or says that it requires an SSD. I have a very old SSD that is it is quite slow compared to modern standard there, but I do have that as well. Anyway, let's see how this works. Alright, well, let's see here. This is 720p resolution, and I have also set the frame rate limiter to 120 FPS here to see how this works. And yeah, you can see the frame rate in the upper right corner. It says BPS there. That's the Swedish shortening for frames per second. And yeah, it hovers around 100 frames per second here, which is, well, that is a lot more than playable, I would say. That would be super, actually. And the game can limit the frame rate to either 30 FPS, 60 FPS, or 120 FPS. This is also without V-Sync here. And yeah, I have played this game for a few hours at this point. I have when I played this one on my own here, I had the frame rate limiter to 60 FPS and also with V-Sync. And yeah, for the very most part, it is a very solid 60 FPS. There are a few occasions that the frame rate have dipped below 60 FPS. I think it kinda loads assets or something like that during those points, because later on the frame rate seems to goes back to 60 FPS there. But for this game, it does if it can't keep up with the frame rate, it does go back one step down there. So it automatically goes down to 30 FPS there, which is quite noticeable when you have a step like that. But yeah, for this game, I would say it seems like they have overdone quite a bit with the minimum requirements. This can probably be played, especially if we go with 30 FPS limiter. You can go with quite a lot lower even than what I have here. With this 100 FPS here, and I still have the GPU is around 90% at this point. The CPU, I would say like 60%, a bit more. So yeah, this is still a very playable game there, even with quite the potato PC. And I guess that's not too big of a surprise. This is, after all, a Wii game or the original release was a Wii game, but this is a remastered. So I would assume they have increased some things, and the requirements should be a bit better or more than a Wii game. But yeah, as it is here, it looks and plays very well with this potato PC. Hope this video was helpful. You all stay awesome, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.